Alright, back into customs for some more free-to-play only runs. And actually I've been quite enjoying doing these. It does make a big change when you swap out a lot of the commonly taken paid units and have to rely on the free stuff. It's definitely much harder, of course, but yeah, I think it's also more rewarding sometimes as well. So the unit we're going to look at today is the Venus Flytrap. I'll put its ability up on screen in a second. Unfortunately, this run is from the replay system, so the shop phases go by very quickly. So you might have to pause if you want to read the ability in more detail when it comes up. But this unit, I think a lot of people have been waiting for it for a long time because it has pretty awesome artwork that was kind of leaked, I think. So here we go, Venus Flytrap, sell, choose one remaining pet from last battle to stock at 2 gold. So originally the main use case for this unit was in order to get copies of otherwise unobtainable pets onto your team. And because of that, it was a mini pack pet, so it was going to be paid only. It might have actually been a subscription exclusive at the very beginning before the mini packs were able to be purchased separately. And that kind of makes sense, you know, niche units tend to end up in the mini packs. However, its ability did end up getting changed on the test server so that it allows you to copy any unit that survived. So it doesn't have to just be an opposing unit. It can be any unit at all from your team or the opponent's team. And that actually means that the main use case for Venus Flytrap is duplicating units on your own squad. So here I used the Flytrap in order to get a copy of a skunk. And I think we're just going to keep doing that. I can't remember how many more times in this game I'm going to Flytrap my own skunk, but hopefully it's more than one. I guess that does kind of show you the type of unit it is. It's not necessarily something that you're going to keep on your team. It's really there just to be bought, sold in order to, you know, enable essentially what we're doing here, which is high rolling skunks. So we've now got three level 2 skunks on turn 11. And although this team has the 50 attack leopard, the hedgehog takes care of business. I love to see that. Yeah, we're just going to roll down looking for more fly traps because obviously I was deliberately trying to find as many as possible in order to demonstrate this. Here's a radish axolotl team. Their stats get absolutely decimated. And I think, yeah, we're just going to scrape a draw. Yeah, slightly unfortunate there. Probably should have had, you know, something in the back line that could survive, like, you know, a mushroom or a bee. Okay, here we go. We get double fly trap. We're definitely going to take them. And I think, again, a heavy scaling team. So the hedgehog plus skunks combo is going to do major damage. And of course, porcupine doesn't get to shoot back against the hedgehog that is already fainted. So now we can buy, sell the fly trap. We're guaranteed to get skunk every time. And so we can just keep farming them. We're going to try and get 4 level 3s, although I think the game is probably going to be over before that happens. Another leech team. Their stats get absolutely decimated. And then the hedgehog wipes the remaining units. So again, we have skunks remaining. So if we have another fly trap, we're going to be able to clone another skunk, although I don't think it actually happens in this turn. But turn 15, you know, we're still on 4 hearts here with a pretty silly looking team. Another axolotl spam team, might actually be the same person. Unfortunately, we do lose the mushroom there. So I think that is going to cause us to lose. Maybe we would have lost anyway because we might not have had enough damage. Okay, no, I think if we had the mushroom there, it would have either been a tie or a win. I actually passed up the fly trap there, but that's because we lost. So I could only steal an axolotl. I want to clone more skunks. Although maybe I should have frozen the fly trap anyway, but another massive scaling team. But with the double level 3 skunk and the mushroom hedgehog, we're going to delete the mimic octo. And a fly trappable skunk is left alive, but the game's over, so no more fly traps in this particular run. All right, on to run 2. So we're going to try and look at the other main use case for the Flytrap, which is stealing stuff from other packs. And obviously this is something that if you have all the packs unlocked, you're not necessarily going to be looking for it in customs. You know, you don't see a lot of people playing anglerfish in customs because you don't need to steal units if you can just put them in your pack to begin with. So specifically here, I'm trying to play for a situation where I get a level 3 pet from outside of free-to-play, only using the Flytrap. Now, in practice, this is actually very, very difficult. Although in theory, you could get any pet from an opposing team, remember that it has to be something that survives the battle. So the vast majority of the time, the only units that you're going to be able to steal from the opponent are the ones that they have in the backline. And actually many teams are playing mostly Turtle Pack pets, even if they have all the packs unlocked. So here is a Turtle Pack squad, even though we had the Flytrap, we can't use it because we won for a start. And also they didn't have anything worth stealing. So I'm just going to save the Flytrap, I think. Or maybe I'm going to bring it in and try and get it to level 2 before I sell it. Maybe I could have taken the crocodile there. Another cow plus flounder combo, so we have to do that. And Flytrap is not quite as good as anglerfish in the sense that, you know, the cost of the pets once you create them is still quite high. So even if you have a level 3 Venus Flytrap, you know, you have to pay 2 gold for each pet that you've spawned. And the Swan, of course, is always going to help us in that situation. But then look at this team here. It is 3 clownfish in the back. Now, clownfish, obviously I have the achievement from that from a million years ago. However, it does guarantee that the Flytrap can steal a unit that is not free to play. So what I want to do here, I think, is try and get the level up before we do anything else. And there we go, we get the level 2 Flytrap. So we can now sell the Venus Flytrap, get the double clownfish in. It would have been great to already have a blowfish in the shop, but with the alpaca we do get the instant level 2, and then we get access to White Tiger. Now, I've been extolling the virtues of White Tiger as a free-to-play unit for a long time. It is very, very rarely seen, but I think it is super strong. And of course, free-to-play doesn't really have any in-battle EXP pets other than White Tiger. Unless I'm forgetting something, but you know, all of the units like Jellyfish, Clownfish, Team Spirit, Cyclops, they're all paid. And so, yeah, it's going to be, you can't really make too many teams where the level up synergy in battle actually does something. But now that we've stolen the Clownfish, we can actually try and buff up this White Tiger so that it's leveling up multiple units. And then I'm going to freeze the Oyster Mushroom, one of the strongest things that free-to-play has access to. So if we put Oyster Mushroom on the Clownfish, we can then convert our Swan or our Giraffe into another Clownfish. And therefore the White Tiger level up will just go absolutely crazy. So yeah, there we go. Oyster Mushroom on the Clownfish. Look for the level up on White Tiger, which we actually get. And of course, if we convert the Giraffe into a Clownfish, then the White Tiger is actually going to be leveling a Clownfish, not a Giraffe. And so, yeah, the chain reaction is going to go wild. We get a ton of buffs. We do face Beluga Small One. I was actually just remarking this morning how rare it is to see people playing Beluga despite how good the unit is. And almost always it's Small One inside the Beluga instead of any of the other really strong units. But Blowfish takes care of the summon team. And I think at this point now I'm thinking, I really just want to get an Oyster Mushroom chain reaction going. So if I buff up the Clownfish to have higher attack than the Swan, we could actually convert the Swan and the Giraffe at the same time. Obviously I haven't realized it yet, otherwise I would have frozen the chicken leg in the last turn. But again, relatively weak looking team, and again a large number of free-to-play units. So if we'd kept the Flytrap this whole time, it would have been slim pickings. Plus we end up winning by 1 HP there, so we could have only Flytrapped a Swan. So I think, yeah, now I'm going to buff up the Clownfish. I'm not going to take the level up on the Giraffe. I just want the Oyster Mushroom. There we go. So now we get the triple clownfish sequence. And I think I'm also hard rolling here for chocolate to try and get the clownfish to level 3, just to demonstrate that you absolutely can get an achievement from a pet outside the pack. It's just very unlikely that you're going to be able to choose which pet that is. I would love to know if anyone out there has had success farming non-free-to-play achievements using Flytrap. I would imagine there are some pets that no one has ever got an achievement for using Flytrap, because it's just so unlikely. But now on 8 trophies, we end up getting one step closer to the level 3 white tiger. I'm going to freeze eggplant, of course. Another team that has a lot of free-to-play units, so it would just be blue-ringed octopus here that we could realistically steal, but we are going to win because the level up synergy is so good. And then, yeah, we'll definitely level white tiger. White tiger works so well here with oyster mushroom because even if the units, even if I had like giraffe level 3 here, for instance, it gets put back to being a level 1 by oyster mushroom. So you still get the level up trigger and the stats are preserved. So actually what's going to happen here is I'm going to sell the giraffe just to take one of the better statted units from the shop. So I think I just buy the boar. Yep. Gives us a 12-8 starting stat line instead of whatever the giraffe was, 4-7 or something. And the boar just becomes another clownfish. We do end up facing this person who only plays this leopard plus tiger team. But I think, yeah, the blowfish knight takes care of one of the units and we actually win against what ostensibly looked like an automatic loss. And then last little clip here, I'm not going to show the actual turn where I stole the Hydra, but yeah, we've got all free-to-play units plus Hydra. I think I've bought a lot of cans in this particular run as well. And then I faced this really bizarre team here with Vulture in the middle. So I don't know, is this person trying to throw? Yeah, they've also got Eagle Owl right at the back. And yeah, we end up getting the victory with the level 2.33 Hydra, so not quite achievement worthy, but I think this was the only other run I could find where I got the win with a unit that was genuinely stolen from outside the pack. And then one final little bit of extra business at the end here. If you are a free-to-play player and you're contemplating buying a pack for the first time, check out this video from Troubadour. It's a roundtable discussion with a bunch of other creators, and I submitted some of my thoughts as well, and so Troubadour reads them out later on in the video. Definitely worth a watch, especially if you don't know very much about the other paid packs.